Now at 6, racial discrimination or fair firing. An ex-Whitley County deputy details why he is suing his former department. Good evening, I'm Heather Herron. We were the first to tell you about the racial discrimination lawsuit last Friday. Now, Terrance McKinney is speaking out exclusively to News Channel 15 about what happened and why he wants back on the department. News Channel 15's Adam Widener has tonight's top story.
McKinney tells me he was the focus of racially charged jokes and purposeful isolation. Regardless, he says he's suing the department to pave the way for more minorities.
One of the deputies said, "I'll take my coffee black like my partner."
This was the type of joke 29-year-old Terrance McKinney says he tried to laugh off while working at the Whitley County Sheriff's Department, a job that began with honor.
Realizing I was the first African-American on the department, so that was a pretty significant thing for me.
A month before he was sworn in, McKinney says a Whitley County deputy pulled him over and told him to get out of his truck at gunpoint, under suspicion of stealing a refrigerator that was actually his.
He handcuffs me and he puts me up against the car. I said, "Hey, I'm in the Final Four selection process for your department." And then he realized, oh, I thought I recognized you.
He says the dangerous misunderstanding was cleared up, but once he was on the force, the former Indiana National Guard Soldier of the Year says leadership left him out of training.
The other FTO would take the guy that was hired the same day as I was, and he'd go out and write tickets and do traffic, and I'd sit at the jail or I'd sit down at dispatch.
According to court documents, the department said he submitted false work hours, didn't enter a monthly report, and improperly used his company gas card. But McKinney denies knowingly violating policy and says he shouldn't have been fired. He wants to ultimately be allowed back on the department.
There's two types of people in the world. There's people who sit on the couch, see things on the news and complain about it, and then there's people like myself who see the news and say, what can I do to implement change?
Now, the Whitley County Sheriff, County Attorney, and an HR representative had no comment on the lawsuit today. McKinney is suing for both racial discrimination and the incident in which he was pulled over. Heather?
All right, thank you, Adam.